too bad. The interesting thing about like dark builds in this game, like I don't know how like if this advantage carries over in DS3 as much, but in Dark Souls 2, like dark builds are really insane because like you get so much like defense like naturally from your stats. Like you get a lot out of it. I have a lot, like look how many points I have free at meta just to like dump into stuff with just like a great scythe. Like I could just kind of go like 30-30. Well, 28-30 because of the helmet. And then, I don't know, like I can slap some spells onto this pretty easily. That's pretty good.
What will I do? I wonder, what will I do? Oh, that didn't clip you, I guess.
I got you like a millisecond before it f***ing connected. Ow. I like how that scythe move like vacuums you though, like it sucks you into it.
Ow.
Woo! Bork, bork, bork.
True.
It's the heckin' chonker.
I got you.
No, I can't believe he got me.
Throwing knife, predictable. If I had another second, I would have said it before you fucking did it. Oh, I wonder if you're gonna keep attacking.
Yeah, you got me, Pan.
You can't do the tech like I can.
I can do it with other weapons.
Oh, okay. Sick.
Look, man. You're out of my lock-on range. It's not fair. Look, I'm a PvEer now, dude. What are you gonna do?
Oh, why did you do so much damage that time? You did nothing last time.
Because I put on RTSR.
Fuck you. Robbed. Fucking
Robbed. You got robbed, dude. No, and when I had like a free second and I put on blue tier stone and red tier stone before I got into range for it. It's funny because when you have the aura effect, you don't even see the red tier stone, right? You don't see the red aura when you have the flames.
It's a tech.
It's actually it should be banned.
And in tournaments. True, though. Honestly, there could be a case for it.
No, that's not fair. Or you're gonna say like only? Are you gonna say only people without the flaming aura can use red tier stone?
Think about it. If you do a blue only tourney, then blue tier stone is disguised by the aura. If you do a red only tourney, then it's disguised by the red aura. It's like
that's
there is an
interesting.
advantage to be had.
That is actually interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
Why did the first hit not even hit you? What?
A pure talent. Fuck.
Oh.
Ah! No.
Oh.
Ah, shit. So we're gonna go base stats for this weapon. This scythe needs a lot of stamina. Like it's really devouring of your fucking stamina. Yeah, we'll do 35 endurance. Look how much this heavy attack consumes. That's 35 endurance with like basically the FAP ring equivalent, and it still eats almost my whole bar. I got someone named Vespernesis. Sounds like a disease. Sheesh. I'll let him get away. I wanna get a little more out of this guy. I wanna milk him for content. I'm gonna be honest. That heavy attack is not super good. I'm not really a big fan of it. I wanna get him. I wanna get him with the funny attack. That one. I love that attack. It's so cool. We got a gamer. What's his plan? Okay, he's gonna swing. He's got Black Knight Sword, I think. This scythe has an insane backstab crit. Like, it's really solid for fishing. Mirakumo liker.
Who is that again?
Oh, I
Isn't
don't
that
know. Oh my god, okay, you're right, this guy is a little... Just ever so slightly latent. He's trying to super parry me.
Bro, you're gonna try to PvP, and then you're gonna tell me you have a pocket Zweihander for the sole exclusive use of just fucking riposting somebody.
I'm gonna try splitting dark stats and dexterity a little bit on this and see how it performs. I get okay AR, but it's more about just trying to evenly split the... Whoops. I'll let this person fight the creature while I'm looking. I definitely get more physical scaling than dark scaling. Like, it's about, what, 250 dark and about 400 and something fizz? That's not bad. Okay, now you die. Yeah, you gonna throw Pyroman? Oh, you got 3 slots, dude. Unfortunate. Anyway, I don't remember if... I think Klaus told me that pumping Dex makes the backstab damage worse, but I don't know. I'll see about how splitting Dex and Dark on this maybe works a little bit. Ace. Well, today is apparently International Ace Day, so that's an interesting coincidence. I don't know what that was. I don't know why sometimes the game does that. I'm always slightly confused. And we have a mage. They're probably gonna fucking die really quickly. I can respect Blue Flame. Blue Flame is pretty cool. Your armor is fucking hideous, though. For that, you must pay the ultimate price. Alva and Desert Pyromancer doesn't look too bad. Or I should say, it's Desert Sorceress. I'm thinking about Dark Souls 3. Alva and Elite Knight have some respectable elemental for medium armor. And I know Desert Sorceress is very popular for its completely kind of cracked elemental to weight. So, yeah. Okay, well, XD, yeah, see, he's a dark build, so, like, he didn't immediately detonate from a backstab. I'm never quite sure how that tracks. You know, I like, whenever I try to rapier mash into someone, it always misses, because it won't track, so I'm never sure how PvEers do it. Clearly they are privy to some kind of fucking hidden knowledge. That did more backstab damage than before. I don't know if I broke a ring, or... Because the only thing that changed is that he just wasn't buffed, so I don't know what was different there. I'll have to ask somebody. Forlorn Scythe looks very cool. It's got like little people crawling around inside of it, kind of like you know Shin Godzilla's tail. I think Klaus or someone did say that this scythe uses a lot less stamina than the Scythe of Want, but the problem is I just can't use it. Like you can see that, you see all that negative scaling. Yeah, that's because I'm not hollow. You only get damage off it when it's hollow. Actually, let me compare real quick. Basically, it takes me to where the little spell boost icon is, and then let's see. Yeah, that is significantly more. I think Forlorn Scythe in a fair matchup might win over Scythe of Want just because of the stamina usage, right? I have 30. Oop, I'm bleeding now too. I have 35 endurance, and it's like still not enough on this fucking piece of shit.
Oh.
Like,
Oh.
like the problem with the problem with this scythe being so short is that like if I was on great scythe, that would have been a combo, right? Like I would have gotten you with the roll catch, but this scythe is just too short, and I don't get that.
Oh, minus roll. Okay. 3 damage. Okay. Is that what that is? Okay, I understand that one.
Aw, damn.
Okay. Okay.
Aw, shit. I should have delayed it more.
Oh. I guess you have enough time to do a second R1.
I'm sorry I didn't really use the scythe a lot there. I will do what I must. Damn, I would hate it if Larry lactated at me. Wow, look at all these cool green bottles. I want to drink all of them. What even are these fucking green bottles? It's just like shit. Also, there actually are like distinct different models of the fucking bottles too. I just realized like it's not just the same model that's like extruded, because some of them have a green lid and some of them don't. Some of them are literally like Mountain Dew bottles. So there's at least 2 different models for these green bottles, and then there's like fucking like 5 different size variations. Fuck. At least that wasn't a shaft hit. Brap. I was stealthy.
Oh my god, tracking.
Gameplay. Oops.
Oops.
Die. I'm assuming that was an intended guard break. Ow, that fucking poise broke me. Oh. Why'd you just like echo for a second?
I don't know.
You like reverberate. You're like hee. Oh fuck. Okay, that's actually kind of scary. Nope.
No! 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 I should have just forbidden sun my feet and let you burn.
But you didn't. That was your foolish fucking mistake. I like this scythe, it's neat, but it's definitely worse than Great Scythe.
It's definitely worse than most scythes.
Yeah, but Full Moon Scythe is fucking horrible. Great Machete is fucking horrible. So at least there's scythes that are worse than it. I mean, look, it at least does damage. It has a not good moveset, but at least it's damaging. Oh, hello, Augusta. Crescent Axe is an interesting choice. Okay, dude.
There's a lot of Crescent weapons in this game.
Yeah, there's a Crescent Scythe, a Crescent Axe, a Crescent, sword, Crescent Ultra Great Sword, the Crescent Spear, you know, the Crescent fucking... Alright. I pushed my stats up to 60 int, and took my attunement down, so I got about 600 and something AR. I got 616 AR on the Scythe, and most of that is going to be magic damage, so you kind of treat it like I'm hitting somebody with the damage value of a sorcery every time I get a nice sweet spot hit. But it'll go through shields pretty nice, so... honestly, Crescent... What's it called? Crescent Sickle? Crescent Sickle is pretty nice. It's got, like... It's got halberd moves on it, mixed with Scythe. I mean, the Scythe R2s are not known for being very good. But I mean... I guess the more important thing is it has Scythe shield chip with a halberd moveset, so, you know, that's usable. Wow, that was pretty... That was 571, I think? Yeah, I like this Scythe. I think it's definitely underappreciated. Insane parry, I think. Lol. Now your friend is all mine. That's why I insist on putting magic on, like, every fucking build I use. You never know when that projectile will come in handy. Speaking of projectiles, I should be throwing some, shouldn't I? Oh, someone didn't invest in poise with a big weapon. Unfortunate. There we go. I got it. It's very... Sometimes it can be very hard to time the roll catch on a Scythe. I don't know. I'm not very good at it. I always fucking jump. I'm such an idiot. And the dagger! The thing I find funny about Bone Scythe is that the damage on it is really good, but it has some weird requirements. Like, it's a strength weapon, but it needs 20 dex. And that's always bothered me a little bit, because it reminds me a lot of how Alon's Bewitched Blade needs, like, 22 strength or something, despite only scaling with dex. And it's just one of those weapons where you have to dump a lot of, like, junk stats into. Like, you have to waste points to use it. The weapon's still good, but it's just like, bruh. I guess we just pump and dump into strength. I'll respect the Scythe mirror. I won't cope and use my dagger. Oh well, they have a dagger now. Okay, never mind. Fuck, that's some good damage. Holy shit. No, shit. Man, yeah, getting backstabbed by that Scythe is fucking scary. Being on the receiving end of it is terrifying. Okay, there we go. That was very convoluted backstab, but it made me look like I knew what I was doing when I really wasn't. got a mannequin saber. I love that combo on Scythe. It's so swag. You definitely have to delay the roll catch a lot, but it's so nice. Curve sword in shambles. Let's give myself a little dark stats and a little dex. It definitely seems to like dark. Let's try this and see how this goes.
Now, on a journey.
How's my bleed? I'm wearing the bleed gauntlets, so I'll definitely be getting a little more. Alright, well, it's a bleed infusion, so I know the scaling's not going to be great, but the bleed is pretty nice. I think that's pretty comparable to Icugs. I think Icugs gets maybe 100 more bleed than this, but that's still pretty good. Oh, that was nice. Didn't bleed glitch. Tad early hit there. But not too bad, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I did not manage to bleed glitch him there. That's too bad. At least I know it bleeds in one backstab, though. I'm noticing this now, but since I'm hollow, this is really weird. But since I'm hollow, it sounds like I have phantom sounds now. I think that's just some like weird bug with the game. Ooh. Okay, yeah, definitely. How quick it's bleeding is really nice. But no, I have like phantom sound. I have like sound effects, which is so weird, because when you're an invader, you're usually silent. Oh. So I guess that's some weird, like, oversight with, you know, normally you're not supposed to be able to be an invader while you're hollow, right? Maybe I'll just dagger him. Yeah. That might have been a bleed glitch, I'm not sure. It looked a bit like one. He looks like a really nice alternative to Scythe of Want, and definitely the less stamina usage is pretty good. Oh, dude. Yeah, I deserve that one. I whiffed. Yeah, I don't know. It seems all right. I don't know if I prefer it over Scythe of Want though, because it definitely does less damage. Even on a one-hit bleed, you know, like, even instantly bleeding on a backstab still does, like, 200 less damage than Scythe of Want does, so Scythe of Want is definitely still better for fishing. And I guess generally damage. Again, I know this is bleed infused, but, like, this is it's just, like, why would you not bleed infuse it? Because bleed is kind of the gimmick of this Scythe. It's definitely nice, but I think Scythe of Want is still better. This person is rolling a lot. I don't really know why they're doing it. Stop rolling. I should have R1'd again. Oh, damn. I really wish you could invade with this Scythe. I think it would be really strong, considering its lower stamina usage, and that it still has comparable damage output to Scythe of 1. Like, with the bleed, anyway, but... Free damage, Lamau. I'm not gonna let you fucking buff. You don't... I don't gotta follow that rule. Unlucky. Dude, you're not even like on, you're not even off the fucking thing. Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking hell. I just have to, like, mash dagger like an idiot. Like, just dagger mashing like a monkey is kind of what I got against this. Oh god, a buffed Sun Sword. Wow, that does a lot of damage even through my, like, my yellow pellet and my 462 lightning defense. Oh, they rolled into it. I think I bled them. Yep. Wahahaha. I'm gonna try to breeze through this as quickly as I can. So based on the scythes that I gave a try out of... God, why did I word it like that? Based on the scythes I tried out, I'm gonna just give them a quick ranking compared to the other scythes I use. So if I put a scythe in S tier, doesn't mean I think it's an S tier weapon, I just think it's specifically an S tier scythe, because I know, you know, like, oh, scythes are mid tier at best and whatever. We'll start out with the Great Scythe. You're gonna have to forgive the crusty JPEGs. You can thank the fact that everything's a fucking WebP instead of a PNG now. Great Scythe, good damage, good length, pretty low stat requirements, and it infuses really well. So I'm gonna make it an S tier scythe. I don't know if it's the best scythe, but it's extremely versatile, and it's got basically the scythe moveset that's pretty good. The R2 I don't really like, but everything else is really workable. Crescent sickle, it's got really good damage for if you're committing magic to it, but it's got a mixed halberd moveset, which definitely I think detracts a little bit, but the damage is super good on elemental, so we'll put it in A, I think. IMO, don't be mad. Scythe of 1, great damage, amazing backstab crit. I think it's the best of all the scythes. Horrendous stamina usage. Like, I would definitely say you need 27 minimum endurance for it to play it safely. Probably 30 if you can reach it. Decent utility if you're willing to put the stats and play around its risks. It's got a really nice R2, which combos between its R1. R1, R2 is a combo, and I think R2, R1 is also a combo, because I know the Forlorn NPC really likes doing that. So I'm going to put it behind the Great Scythe, but still like really solid. Bone Scythe, incredible damage on physical, really good strength scaling. It's a little bit stat inefficient because it needs 20 dex, but I guess you can slap Shadow Dagger on it, so you know. It's a bit short, and the backstab damage is not too good, but I would probably put it a notch above Crescent Sickle just for its reliable damage output, and it's got the standard Scythe moveset, so it has a lot going for it. Oh, I'm gonna have to rearrange the layers here. Hold on. Scythe of the Forlorn. I've only really tried it once, which was like today, because it's basically an arena-specific weapon, because you can't invade on it. You can PvE on it. I wouldn't recommend it, because you have to be hollow for it to do damage, but you could put on Ring of the Binding, or Ring of Binding, or whatever, at least to mitigate the hollow HP you have. It basically plays exactly like Scythe of Want, exact same moveset. It's a little more stamina efficient. It bleeds pretty good. It bleeds on a single backstab. It'll bleed after like an R2 and maybe a follow-up R1. Like, it's got amazing bleed build-up, particularly if you put Shadow Gauntlets with it. Probably Dark Infused or Uninfused, it would do a little more like generic, like just R1, R2 damage, but the bleed is what you really want to go for on it. It is definitely a bleed weapon that just happens to have pretty decent damage along with it. So I would probably put it in between Crescent Sickle and Bone Scythe. Like, I'm not saying Crescent Sickle is bad. You know what? Maybe I'll bring Crescent Sickle down to B, because I feel like it's not quite on the same league of these two. Again, Crescent Sickle is good as a Scythe. Like, it's worth using. It's just the moveset definitely takes it down a peg compared to the other ones. I didn't try Great Machete because I already know it's not really that good. It's got really crap durability. I don't really know too much about its scaling or damage, but I mean, I'm assuming there's a reason you never see people doing it. In fact, I think Body of Birds, like years ago, did a challenge where she was like trying to get rank 2 or something, Aura, with Great Machete. So, you know, in fact, actually, that might even be a Dark Souls 2 challenge that PvPers do. I think I've actually heard of like the Great Machete challenge. Scythe of Nar Alma, I assume it just plays identically to a Dark Great Scythe. I don't know if it has any unique infusion interactions. Like, I don't know if, like, oh, it does more dark damage than a Dark Great Scythe if you Dark Infuse it. But, like, if I'm going to use a Dark Scythe, I'd probably just stick with Scythe of Want, because then I know I get the insane backstab crits and the R2. If you think that Scythe of Nar Alma is getting unfairly snubbed and I need to make a video specifically dedicated to it, let me know in the comments. And the
Silver Black
Sickle, it's more of an axe, so that's why I didn't really include it in this ranking. I'm kind of thinking more like two-handed Farmer Joe scythes. And Full Moon Sickle, we got right here. I did try it a fair amount. I didn't end up using many clips of it because I just didn't really find it that special. I mean, it's the only scythe that you can invade with that has innate bleed on it, but I think it's the shortest scythe. I'm not sure, because Bone Scythe is short, and Full Moon Scythe looks shorter, but like the actual blade part is gigantic. It's also ugly as shit, which I think maybe takes a point off it in my mind. I don't know, it plays basically like Bone Scythe, but it responds okay to infusions. I don't remember it particularly doing good damage on a bleed infusion, so the bleed part of it is not really... Like, if you're going to use a bleed scythe, then you'd use Scythe of the Forlorn. This is my opinion, but I'm just going to put it in D for don't use it. You have so many other options here that are better, so, like, I would only use Full Moon Scythe or Full Moon Sickle if, like, I specifically planned on using it. If you're on an elemental build, If you're on magic, use Crescent Sickle. If you're on like lightning or fire, then use Great Scythe. And if you're on dark, then use Scythe of Want, or maybe Scythe of Nar Alma, or just a dark Great Scythe. But don't use Full Moon Sickle. D for don't. If you believe that I've ranked these in a way that you don't agree with, or you have a better idea or an opinion you'd like to share, leave a comment. Because you should.